Hi students, a very pleasant and warm greetings to you all. Hope you are doing good. In the previous sessions, we have studied about structure of human heart, components of blood, arteries, veins and capillaries. If you have any doubt, you can watch the previous videos. I have given the link in the description box. Today we are going to learn lesson 14. The title of the lesson is Circulation in Animals. Today's topic is types of blood circulation. First, let me give one small review regarding the structure of human heart. Because if you thorough about this structure, you can easily understand the remaining topics, right? Okay. So this is the internal structure of human heart. Internal structure. First, we can see the chambers of the heart and valves of the heart. So the human heart is 4-chambered heart. First, second, third, fourth. So these are the 4 chambers. Upper chambers and lower chambers. Upper chambers are known as auricles and lower chambers are known as ventricles. Upper chambers, auricles, or we can say atrium, singular atrium, left atrium, right atrium, like that. Okay, so this area is known as left atrium. This is the left atrium. And this is the right atrium. So these are upper chambers, left atrium and right atrium, both are upper chambers. And then third one, this is the left ventricle and this is the right ventricle. These two are lower chambers. So upper chambers auricles or atrium, then lower chambers ventricles, left ventricle and right ventricle. Now we can see the valves. First, what is the use of the valve? Valves prevent backflow of blood. Use is to prevent backflow of blood. So first valve is known as bicuspid valve. This is the bicuspid valve. Another name is mitral valve, bicuspid or mitral valve. Then second valve is known as tricuspid valve. Tricuspid valve. This is the tricuspid valve. Then third type of valve is known as semilunar valves. Third type is semilunar valves. 2 semilunar valves are present. First semilunar valve is known as pulmonary valve. This area, this is the pulmonary valve. Then second semilunar valve is aortic valve. So 3 types of valves: tricuspid valve, bicuspid valve and semilunar valves. 2 semilunar valves, pulmonary valve and aortic valve. Arteries and veins of the heart. So first artery, this is the left pulmonary artery, and this one right pulmonary artery, left pulmonary artery, right pulmonary artery. Then left pulmonary vein, these two, left pulmonary vein and right pulmonary vein. The next one, superior vena cava and inferior vena cava. Superior vena cava and inferior vena cava. These veins, superior and inferior vena cavas, these are the largest veins in our body. So which is the largest veins in our body? Superior vena cava and inferior vena cava. So totally 6 arteries and veins are present. Left pulmonary artery, right pulmonary artery. Then left pulmonary vein, right pulmonary vein, superior vena cava and inferior vena cava. I hope you got an idea about the structure of the heart. Okay, now let's enter into today's topic. Types of blood circulation. There are 3 types of blood circulation. They are systemic circulation, and second one is the pulmonary circulation. Third one, coronary circulation. So 3 types of blood circulation: systemic circulation, pulmonary circulation and coronary circulation. Now let's see one by one. First, let's see systemic circulation. The systemic circulation starts from the left ventricle of the heart. This is the left ventricle. So this circulation, systemic circulation, starts from the left ventricle of the heart. Okay, so aorta carries oxygenated blood. So which one carries oxygenated blood? Aorta, through this way. Okay, aorta carries oxygenated blood to all the organs of the body. Okay, to all the organs of the body, and when it is coming back, it collects deoxygenated blood to the right atrium. Okay, so starts from the left ventricle and it carries oxygenated blood to all the parts of the body, and when it is coming back it collects deoxygenated blood and reach into the right atrium. Okay, so like that, this side also, here also. Okay, so collects oxygenated blood to all the organs of the body, and when it is coming back carries deoxygenated blood. So this type of circulation is known as what? Systemic circulation. Then second one is the pulmonary circulation. So this pulmonary circulation starts from the right ventricle. This is the right ventricle. So first one starts from the left ventricle, and second one, pulmonary circulation, starts from the right ventricle. Okay, so from the right ventricle, pulmonary arteries arises. This is the pulmonary artery. So this pulmonary artery arises from the right ventricle and reaches to the lungs with the deoxygenated blood. Okay, so from here it takes deoxygenated blood to the lungs. Which one? Pulmonary artery. And from the lungs it carries oxygenated blood to the left atrium. Okay, this side also it takes deoxygenated blood to the lungs, and from the lungs it carries or it collects oxygenated blood and reaches into the left atrium. So this type of circulation is known as what? Pulmonary circulation. So these two types, pulmonary and systemic circulation, is known as double circulation. Why it is known as double circulation? When the blood circulates twice through the heart, 2 times. Okay, this is the one way, here to here and here to here. Is it another way? This way. Okay, so the blood circulates twice through the heart in one complete cycle. So through the heart twice, but the cycle in one complete cycle, that is known as double circulation. So what is double circulation? When the blood circulates twice the heart in one complete cycle. That word have to remember, in one complete cycle. That is known as what? Double circulation. During this circulation, oxygenated blood do not mix with the deoxygenated blood. You see whether it is mixing? No, is it? So the oxygenated blood do not mix with the deoxygenated blood. So now we have seen pulmonary circulation and systemic circulation. Then what is double circulation? Now let's discuss coronary arteries of the heart. So now you see this diagram, this is the heart, right? So here many coronary arteries are present. This is the left coronary artery, this is the right coronary artery, and these are the sub arteries. Anyway, these two only main arteries, main coronary artery, left coronary artery and right coronary artery. These are the sub arteries. So anyway, when you go to higher classes, you can study these all the arteries, right? Okay, then what is the use of the coronary artery? This coronary artery supply blood to the heart muscles. Coronary artery supply blood to the heart muscles. You know, the heart is made up of cardiac muscles, a special type of muscles. That muscles are known as cardiac muscles. So this coronary arteries, what are the coronary arteries? Left coronary artery, right coronary artery, right marginal artery, left marginal artery, different arteries are present, is it? So these arteries supply blood to the heart muscles. So this is known as what? Coronary circulation. So the third type of circulation is known as coronary circulation. The coronary arteries supply blood to the heart muscles. Now you see in this diagram, this is a part only. Okay, so this area is known as sinuses, coronary sinuses. So this coronary sinus collect the deoxygenated blood from the heart muscles. Okay, so these are the arteries. Coronary arteries supply oxygenated blood to the heart muscles. But in this coronary sinuses collect deoxygenated blood from the heart muscles, and after collecting, this coronary sinus enters into the right atrium. Right, children? So these are the functions of the coronary arteries. The coronary arteries supply blood to the heart muscles, and coronary sinuses collect the deoxygenated blood and enters into the right atrium. Single circulation. The blood flows through the heart only once for completing one circle. The blood flows through the heart only once for completing one cycle. When the blood flows through the heart, it flows as oxygenated blood and deoxygenated blood. Okay, so in some animals, the oxygenated blood and deoxygenated blood are mixed and passed through the heart only once, only one time. This type of circulation is known as what? Single circulation. Example, fishes and certain reptiles. Okay, then we can see double circulation. The blood flows through the heart twice for completing one cycle. The blood flows through the heart twice for completing one cycle. In one way, oxygenated blood can flow. In another way, deoxygenated blood can flow. This one already I taught you. I hope you all understood. Right? Okay, example, frog and human. So what is double circulation? When the blood circulates twice through the heart in one complete cycle. That word don't forget. In one complete cycle, that is known as what? Double circulation. Types of circulatory system. So our next topic is types of circulatory system. Already we have seen types of blood circulation, 3 types of blood circulation. Blood circulation and circulatory system different. Okay, so don't confuse with that. So 2 types of circulatory system. They are open type of circulatory system and closed type of circulatory system. Open type and closed type. First we can see closed type of circulatory system. Example, human beings or all the vertebrates. So in the human body or all the vertebrates body, the type of circulatory system is closed type because we have the special type of blood vessels. We have arteries, veins and capillaries. Through that blood vessels, blood can pass and circulated throughout our body. So this type of circulation is known as closed type. Okay, through the specific blood vessels, blood can flows. Then the next one is the open type of circulatory system. In open type, the blood is pumped by the heart into blood vessels. That blood vessels open into the sinuses. Here, there is no specific type of or special type of blood vessels. In the closed system, we have the arteries, veins and capillaries. Like that, in open circulatory system, it is not present. Okay. Anyway, blood vessels are there, but there is no special type of blood vessels. Okay. So the blood vessels open into the cavities, that is known as sinuses. Now you see in this diagram, this is the cockroach diagram. Okay, so in this area, the blood vessels open into the sinuses. Sinuses means that is a body cavity. That body cavity is known as hemocoel. Okay, so the sinuses or the body cavities which are called what? Hemocoel. Right? So in open type of circulatory system, blood is pumped by the heart into the blood vessels. That blood vessels open into the cavities. That cavities is known as what? Hemocoel. So this type of circulatory system is known as open type of circulatory system. Here capillaries are absent. Example, arthropods, mollusks and ascidians, lower organisms. Right? Differentiate between systemic and pulmonary circulation. This is a question answer. Differentiate between systemic and pulmonary circulation. So while writing, you have to draw the tabular column and write one side systemic circulation, another side pulmonary circulation. Like that only I have to write because it is a differentiation. Okay. So systemic circulation. Circulation of oxygenated blood starts from the left ventricle of the heart to various organs of the body. First point, circulation of oxygenated blood starts from the left ventricle of the heart to various organs of the body. Number 2, it returns the deoxygenated blood to the right atrium. It returns the deoxygenated blood to the right atrium. Number 3, aorta carries oxygenated blood to all the organs of the body. So systemic circulation, 3 points. So this answer you should write it in your notebook or you can mark it in your book itself. Page number 208, this types of blood circulation is given. You can mark it in the book or you can write it in the notebook. While writing, you have to draw the tabular column and write. So systemic circulation, this one. Next we can see the pulmonary circulation. Pulmonary circulation. Pulmonary artery starts from the right ventricle. First point, pulmonary artery starts from the right ventricle. It reaches the lungs with deoxygenated blood. Reaches the lungs with deoxygenated blood. Third point, pulmonary veins collect the oxygenated blood from the lungs. It supplies it to the left atrium of the heart. 3 points. Pulmonary artery starts from the right ventricle. It reaches the lungs with the deoxygenated blood. Pulmonary veins collect the oxygenated blood from the lungs. It supplies it to the left atrium of the heart. Today's assignment. 2 questions are there. First one, why is the circulation in man referred to as double circulation? So what is double circulation? That answer you have to write it. Answer page number 208. In your book, page number 208, this answer is given. Number 2, differentiate between systemic and pulmonary circulation. Differentiation. So this answer also already I have given. So these 2 questions today you have to learn and write it in your notebook.